Okay, the purpose of working with pattern is to be able to start with a small part of a pattern and to extrapolate and find out data that is outside the information that we've got here. So what we've got in the pattern that we can see here at the top of the screen is a series of tables. Now the first table, the first picture in the pattern, it has one table. It's one table, and we would be able to put around that table 4 seats. So that's the information we're trying to collect. In the second picture in the pattern, if we were to push 2 tables together, we would be able to seat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Okay? And for the third picture in the pattern, we would be able to seat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Okay, so I'll write that down there. For the first picture in the pattern, we're able to seat 4 people. With 2 tables, we're able to seat 6 people, and for 3 tables, we're able to seat 8 people. Now, you can imagine that if we were to try and find out how many people we could seat around, say, 5 tables, we would have to draw the pattern another couple of times, and it could become quite time consuming. So one of the methods that we use in maths to make it a little bit easier is we use a table. Now this graphic is the basis of a table. We have columns which go up and down, and we have rows. Now in each column is going to represent a different thing. Now, so that we know what the columns represent, we need to write it in the top cell in the column, and that's going to represent the word number, and we're going to have the number of tables, and in column 2 we're going to have the number of seats. Okay, and from the information in the top, with 1 table we had 4 seats, with 2 tables we had 6 seats, with 3 tables we had 8 seats, and with the table we can extrapolate that information out. We can extend on what we already know, so we can say this pattern is going 1, 2, 3, it's going up by 1, so the next one's going to be 4, and the next one's going to be 5, and we can see a pattern here too. We can see that it goes 4 to 6, so we add 2, and then we add 2, and we can say that we're going to add 2 more. So for 4 tables we've got 10 seats, and for 5 tables we've got 12 seats. Now we can extrapolate that, we can extend on that information as far as we want to draw a graph, or a table, sorry. However, that can become cumbersome as well. We can run out of room in our page or our table, or for example, if I wanted to find out how many seats would fit around 30 tables, that's quite a long table that we would have to draw. Okay, so there's another couple of ways we can find that information out. One of the ways we can find that information out is to draw a graph. Now on a graph we need to label our axes. We're going to have the number of tables along the bottom, and we're going to have the number of seats up the side. Alright, so the number of tables are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and if the graph were bigger, it's quite easy to extend. And up the side, I'm not going to put 1, 2, 3. We're going to start with 2 because we know that the numbers of tables go up in 2s. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and we can continue that if the graph allows it. Okay, now from the information that we've got in the table, we can draw a graph. So if we just skip back up a little bit to the table, we can see that our information is 1 table, 4 seats, 2 tables, 6 seats, 3 tables, 8 seats. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to say 1 table we had 4 seats. So draw a dot. For 2 tables we had 6 seats. Yeah? For 3 tables we had 8 seats. So 8's over there. 3 tables, 8 seats. 4 tables we had 10 seats. And 5 tables we had 12 seats. Okay? If I had to draw each pair of information in, I'd have dots all the way up here, and I can tell that it's starting to form what we call a linear relationship, or a straight line. Okay, if I were to draw a line straight through all those dots, it would be straight. Okay, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a line here, and I'm going to draw it straight through all of those lines. So we can't have 0 tables, because that wouldn't have any seats. So we're going to start at 1 table, and we're going to draw a line straight up through here. Okay? That line is a straight line, and we call that a linear function, or a linear relationship, sorry. And what I can do with that is I can look at however many number of seats, tables I want. I can say I want 9 tables. How many seats am I going to have? I'm going to have 20 seats. Or I can work the other way. I can say I need 28 seats. How many tables do I need? I can go 28 seats. How many tables do I need? I need 13 tables. Okay? Now, you can imagine that if this graph paper was bigger, it would be quite easy to extend.